Hello, hello. I wanted to make sure it was sort of a few 3 minutes past just to be on the safe side. Oh, that's lovely, Sharon, that you had your quiet minutes with your dad. Good morning, all our lovely crafty tribe. I must admit, as usual, I forgot what date it was. So Mandy texted me like, it's the 11th. Oh, that could have been awful, couldn't it? Not the first time, obviously. Good morning. It's lovely to have your company, everybody. So far, it's our usual little gang. Sharon's here, our Jackie's here, Julie's here. I'm sure our Mandy will be joining us in a few minutes' time. And there you go, we're getting more people. Good morning, Nikki. Oh, of course. It's very important observing the 2 minute silence. But like I say, it is Mandy who helped me because I never know what day it is. I don't know what day it is or date. So Mandy messaged me and we're like, it's the 11th today, Leonie. Oh, yeah. So yeah, thank goodness Mandy knows what dates we're on, because I am so in a world of my own, aren't I? Lovely to have your company. Look, we're getting more and more people joining us. Good morning, Alison and Karen and our Vanessa and Julie and Pat and our lovely Piglet. I do believe our Kathy's there as well. Good morning, Kathy and Karen. Oh, it's lovely to have all your company. This horrible grey wet morning. It's yucky out there today. Good morning, Di. Good morning. It's really bong. Because it was obviously really quiet here, so I didn't have the radio on or anything, because I had to have all this set up. And you know when you look at your clock thinking, oh, I hope my clock's right, because there's nothing worse, is there, than going early and your clock's like at the wrong time. Oh, there's so many faux pas. Just a quick visit, I'll join you later. Oh, lovely Louisa, we will be back with you at... What time are we back with you? I can't remember. 4 o'clock today. So yes, come and join us again at 4. Hello from Holland. How wonderful. Thank you for joining us. And it's lovely to have your company. YouTube is so handy, isn't it? For everybody being able to watch everywhere. Just nipping in. Trev is still looking fabulous. Yes, I know. I haven't changed Trev's outfit this morning, although I did think about it, but it was like, I haven't time to raid my wardrobe. Hello, Rachel. Chucking it down here. Yeah, it's rubbish. Getting up this morning was difficult, because you listen to the weather, don't you, and think, oh, I can't do it. I can't get up. It's raining. But actually, it was fine. It was a nice walk with doggies. I haven't seen our Mandy, but I'm sure she is there. I know she's up and about this morning, because like I said, she's already messaged me, reminding me what day it were. So yeah, reminding me what date it were. Right, let's give these a clean so I can actually see. Then let's get cracking, shall we? A brand new launch from Stamperia. And I tell you what, this is really pretty. I'm very tempted. So obviously this weekend we've got our workshop, and I'm doing for workshop I'm doing a junk journal, and we're upcycling envelopes and things like that. I looked at this and thought, oh my gosh, that goes so well with my junk journal that I'm doing. So I'm very tempted to use some of these pages on my junk journal for a weekend that I'm creating. Because it will go beautifully. Like with anything you're upcycling, it's a really pretty collection. It's a gentle collection. It's not a huge collection. There's quite a few elements, but not huge. But it's really pretty. Julie, doing usual, supposed to be working, so popping in and out. We won't tell anybody, Julie. We'll keep it nice and quiet for you. I used to work in a supermarket. I had to read the big long announcement over there, Tana, you hated doing it, in case I got it wrong. Yeah, it feels pressure, doesn't it, stuff like this, because you feel that everybody's going to judge you. Oh, honestly, officers were the worst. The amount of times like I call, because you know me, I don't know times, I don't know, and I'd ring and like then you think, oh, why is no one talking? Then you'd realise it's like, oh no, honestly, the amount of times I've made a mess, it's ridiculous. But it's standard me. Oh, Mandy's on the YouTube. Good morning, our Mandy. Morning, Sylvia. Hi, I've been doing prep for your workshop, painting nails now. Jackie, that's fabulous. I'm going to do another little video as well today, Jackie. Just going through some of the goodies that we're going to be using. Oh, excuse me. So I'll pop that on Facebook for the workshop. That's for the workshop, everybody. Okay, big mistake. Already regretting this. Is it going to cost me? No, Julie. No, it won't cost you anything. It's going to be fine, Julie. Right, are you ready? Shall we get stuck in? So for those of you who've just joined our lives, welcome. It's lovely to have your company. My name's Leonie. And this live is all about Stamperia. We have got the launch. It is ourselves. This is my website, me and Armando, Art Inspirations, where you can buy everything that I'm showing you. This is in conjunction with Personal Impressions, our wonderful Lou. She's so good. She really helps us and makes sure we get the product and everything. So it does mean it's ready to go. It's ready to ship. We don't have to wait for it to be delivered. It's ready to go, and it's already been busy this morning. We don't always take all the collection, but we take the bits that we think you're going to love. And that's what we're sharing with you. Now, we've got lots and lots of different discounts. Obviously, all available on the website. Oh, I tell you what, Mandy. I didn't notice on the thing. Have we got lovely Mandy? Are we doing a gift voucher as well this time? I don't remember seeing it on your thing, but I can't remember. So let me know on comments. I don't remember seeing it, but I don't know. Anyway, what we do offer, okay, so everything's on the website. We do, if you're ordering, I have to take that one away first. If your order is over £30, then you do get free postage and packaging. So we do make sure, and if you, so say you order one bit now and then another bit later on, our Mandy does all of it. She sorts it all out, so she will spot if you've done like 2 orders, and she'll put those together, and then if it's over £30, you'll get your postage refunded. So Mandy does keep an eye on that, okay? Also, we do have PayPal and Klarna for you. So that means if you want to split your payments, you've got that option as well. So that's available for you when you come to check your basket out. Please do join our club. We have got a loyalty club. And it's definitely worth it because points make prizes. If you're shopping anyway, it's worth being part of the club. And of course, be part on Facebook. If you do tune in on Facebook, be part of our Art Inspirations Creations. I'm going to have to do a little thing for that as well, aren't I? Our Art Inspirations Creations Facebook group. It's a lovely group. It's a lovely group. And people, it's growing all the time. And people share loads and loads of inspiration. Our poor Di tries to keep us all she tries to keep us all on the straight and narrow, but you know, oh yes, there we go, Mandy. £25 giveaway. So if you are watching, and I tell you what I'm going to do, near the end of the live, I'm going to say, okay, right, now comment, and all you need to do is type comment in the... In fact, I am going to get to type win, but it's near the end because then it makes it easier for me to scroll through. I'll tell you when to do it, and then I'm going to pick at random somebody from those comments, so it's near the end. I'll just get you all to type win, and then I'm going to pick someone from the comments. So it's going to be from the comments, and you will win £25 to spend on our website. Yay! We only do that on the Stamperia launches. Me and Mandy don't do that all the time. It's just on the Stamperia launches. So that's something to watch out for, but that's near the end. I'm going to do that. Now, that's all the stuff. That's all the you know, the important stuff that I have to babble on about. But then shall we see the goodies? Thank you, Di. Di shared the group as well. The link for the group there. Thank you very much. Oh, I'm looking forward to our crafty night session as well, Kathy. I'm really looking forward to it. And the video, I'm going to do a video, Kathy, with the ingredients list as well, just in case you missed it, just to go through what I'm actually using. Anyway, if anyone does want to book on the workshop, bookings are still open. It's myself Friday night, and then Saturday, who's doing Saturday? I think Els is doing Saturday and Paula's doing Saturday, I think. And then the Sunday, I might have got the days wrong. The Sunday, or Sarah's doing the Sunday and Erica. So I love them. I genuinely love our workshops. I think they're just cool. They're cool and they're all different. So if you do want to book on, it's the Craft Collective. So go and have a look on that website. I've given you loads of information today, haven't I? Talk about information overload. That's ridiculous. Right, Stamperia. So, first of all, we have got different bundles. The first bundle we've got for you is the Want It All collection. Now, the Want It All collection, this has got a 15% saving on it. So it's a really good saving. And all the bits I'm going through are in that Want It All collection. So if you do want to have a look at that, that's your biggest saving. Okay, but we have got smaller bundles. Thank you, Julie. I couldn't remember which days, but that's okay. Sarah Saturday and Els, that's a shame. That's a shame you can't do Saturday. They're so good as well. So that's our biggie, okay? But then we've got the smaller bundles. So the first smaller bundle is the paper pad bundle. Now, the paper pad bundle, you will get on this bundle, you're going to get a 10% saving. And it's gorgeous. So let me put the overhead light on and then we can look through. So what you're going to get, you're going to get in the paper pad bundle. Now, obviously you can get these all smaller if you want, okay? So if you want to get these individually, you can do. You don't have to go for bundles. But bundles, of course, you do get your different savings. So it's 10% saving on these. So you're going to get two of your double-faced ones. So you're going to get the 12x12 and the 8x8. Unfortunately, I've only been sent the 12x12. I can't show you the 8x8 because they haven't sent it me. But you are going to get the 8x8 as well. And then in your maxi pad, ladies, the little dog is cute. You're going to get the 8x8 and then the 12x12, which are just gorgeous. Now, let me take you through. So I'm going to take you through the beautiful double-faced, and I love this. Now, you'll see what I mean about this fitting with the journaling, because straight away it's nice. I like the colour palette. It's called Quiet Days, and it's gentle. It's really gentle. Actually, this is a beautiful collection for today, isn't it, for Armistice Day? Because when you look at it, it's got to remember, and it's got the clock, and it's got the soft florals. It is quite a nice, I don't know, it is quite a nice collection for creating maybe scrapbooks, maybe journals with photos in memory, for sure, because it's got that softness about it. I love this colour palette. Obviously, I'm having a name blank on the flowers, everybody. I know what they are, but it's gone. Someone will tell me straight away. It's gone and it's doing me head in. What are the flowers? Someone will come in straight away, I know you will. Isn't that beautiful? Look at the little doggy. It's so sweet. Absolutely gorgeous. I love as well. Hydrangea. That's what they're called, hydrangeas. It came back. Yes. I love the layers as ever. I mean, thank you, Deborah. Thank you, Di. Yeah, I knew people would be there. It were like, I know what they are. My granddad used to have loads of hydrangeas in the front garden many moons ago. They're lovely. They're stunning for hydrangeas. They've really come back in fashion as well, haven't they? So really, really beautiful print. I love the texture as well. And this is what I was saying. Thank you, Kim. Look, everyone's like, hydrangeas. This is what I'm talking about when, like, with my junk journal. This will fit so well with the junk journal, quite frankly. I just, look at that. Look at the butterfly. Isn't that pretty? It's so pretty. Quiet Days, you've got the tags, you've got the sort of coffee stains, etc. But all of it just layered gently on the florals. I like this collection, and it is very different from the last collection, our Furry Friends. It's so different, but they will still work together because you've got this kind of peeled paint look and stuff. So it is one that you will definitely use with other things. You know, I think that's really nice because it means you can dig out your old collections. See, now when I was talking about this is nice if you are creating a memory album. I think because it's got the old letters and things, and it looks quite vintage, you know, it looks like the sepia tones. It gives you that sort of wistful kind of you know, bygone days feeling, doesn't it? You've got the lovely little film strips. Again, you've got the stamps on there, and all the gorgeous layers, which look beautiful. Again, nice backgrounds as well. So we've got some really nice soft backgrounds. Love this. And the colour palette is very gentle as well. So it's got a very soft kind of lilac-y purple in there. A very soft like almost like a slate blue, which is nice. So it is a very soft colour palette, which means you can add colour to it if you want to. It's up to you. Or of course, you can just keep it really nice and muted. Really soft lavender. I like that one. I think that's really pretty. This is lovely as well. And this, as usual, you know, you start looking at it and then start wanting to cut bits out. You know, you've got your together there. So it could be, I mean, that would make a nice wedding page as well. So maybe, again, you know, you can imagine a beautiful black and white photo on there, couldn't you? Which would look so nice. It's that I think when you start looking through it, you sort of you get inspired as to what it'll lend itself to. Now, something we have got this time is a watercolour palette. The watercolour palette, when I look at this page, you think, oh, I can start going through and actually colouring these in. So I could actually make these quite vivid if I wanted to. So you've got that kind of, that option as well. You know, you can you can tweak it. Again, you've got lots of little layers with that beautiful purple and some soft pink coming in as well. And lots of different elements like the cards. And again, you've got lots. This is one of my favourites. I love that page. Now, the two-face one, the double face, this is the one that I would use for my journal, for my junk journal, because it's double-sided. So it means, good morning, Liz. It means, good morning, Shezzy. It means if I would put in this in my junk journal, because it's double-sided, it'd look really beautiful. And this would work so well in my junk journal. I love that. I just think that is beautiful. And look at the little puddy cat. Isn't that nice? You've got thoughts. You've got little dirty paw prints. Oh, any owners of animals know that feeling very well, especially at the minute with it all being wet and dirty out there. Dirty paw prints everywhere, isn't it, at the minute? I love that. Again, that soft purple, the blues as well, the butterflies. So it's got a sort of nod to spring, but really, really gentle. Even though as a gardener, I couldn't spell it. I love that, Lucy. Lucy's definitely seen the Ace of Spades. Absolutely. This is another one of my favourite pages. Love that. I love this because you've got so many interesting elements. I always adore things like this, where you've got old labels from bottles and old business cards. It's such a nice collection, isn't it? And it's really interesting to look at. I just think that's so cool. Love pages like this. And I love all these old, all the old tickets and stuff. They're so cool. Isn't it nice? I love that. I really, really like that. And I love this one because this looks like it's out of an old newspaper. I always wonder with these, if they're actually out of an old newspaper or if they've just created them so they look like they're from an old newspaper. I mean, I've just no idea. But it looks so good, doesn't it? The Daily Gazette. So you've got a theatrical and musical. You've got your tea merchants. Pigott and Co. I wonder if Pigott and Co. actually used to exist. That'd be the way to find out, wouldn't it? I love it though. To rent. Pardon me, to rent. I think that's lovely. Watchmakers. Oh, I think that's another one of my favourites. I've got favourites, obviously. And then we get our main imagery. Now, in this one, the main imagery, again, is really quite soft. You've got your dogs and your cats. It's got these lovely vintage images as well. And then sort of more generic ones, like your butterflies, your florals. This is your double-sided paper pad. So it means these are double-sided, so they're ready for journaling. So on this side, you can put really all your gorgeous journaling. Again, for my art journals, these are fabulous because you can either use these for the pockets, because I'll be creating pockets. So these are going to be so good for the pockets. And with any paper crafting, if there's something, so say you don't want, maybe you're not into dogs, maybe you're not into cats, maybe, you want to change the image, you can do that. And I love that. I want the dog, I know, right? Look at it. Oh my gosh. It's just adorable, isn't it? Absolutely adorable. The cat's adorable too. Beautiful, I love these. And then we've got all your sentiments. So we've got inside my mind. Oh, you don't want to be there. Notes to self, beautiful little doggy. I love that. Such a proud little doggy. Snapshots in time. Happy cat. Oh, that's so pretty. Be still. One step at a time, in my own words. So really nice sentiments for your journaling, and then remember, you always get your bonus page. So it's got 10 pages, but then these are extra. So that one and that one are always your extra. And it's ready to cut out. Oh, really, Jackie? Looks like you're Teddy. Oh, what a sweetheart. Look at that little sweetie. And the cat's adorable. Oh, it's just so sweet. So there's all sorts of different images. And I like the old cameras as well. They're really pretty. So that's your double-sided. Now, you get that in 12 by 12 and you will get an 8 by 8 as well. So you have got that choice. As I say, I haven't got the 8 by 8, but you have got the double-faced in your 8 by 8 and your 12 by 12. We've then got the paper pads in the maxi pads. Now, the difference here is these are single-sided, and I'm going to show you the 8 by 8 for this one. So you're single-sided now. It's a really good idea if, and some people don't want the double-sided because it's one of those, it's like, oh, I'll have to cut into one side and I don't want to. So I find I will use different pads for different projects. So sometimes I need the smaller embellishments. That's when my 8 by 8 comes in. Sometimes I don't want to maximise the double-sided papers. That's when the 8 by 8 comes in. Or, that's when the maxi pad comes in, the single-sided. Or I just want a background paper pad, or I just want some backgrounds. Again, that's when your maxi comes into its own. There are variations with it, so you're still getting some of the gorgeous elements to cut out. These are obviously single-sided. So not double-sided with those. Now, these ones, this is one that I'd use for my card making, for sticking down. Rather than in my junk journal, I'd use the double-faced. For card making, sticking the papers in a journal, then I'm using the maxi. Because then it means I'm not kind of wasting the other side of the paper pad. So you'll use them for different things. Now, gang, that's our paper pads. So with the paper pad bundle, you can get 10% off the paper pad bundle. Obviously, your paper pads are in the Want It All collection. So if you do want that, that's where you're going to get your 15% off if you go for your Want It All. But if you want to go for your paper pads, that's your first one. Now, this is generally the one that absolutely flies, the junk journal. The junk journals have been a massive success. And this is a cool collection. So you're getting your junk journal and Julie. See, we always have to have a little snigger at that one, don't we, love? We're with you. I can say it pretty all right now, though. Have you noticed? Have you noticed? I'm quite good now. I don't snigger as much. So with the junk journal kit, you're going to get the junk journal and you're getting the rub-on kit. Let me just get some water, everybody. Because for some reason, I don't drink before I go live, which is stupid. And then I talk loads. Bear with you. Look at that. Do you want to look at this picture? Look at a picture instead, because that's nice. Look at that way. Have a drink. Oh, that's better. Okay, so there we go. Let's flip that around. So what you're going to get in this, it is very, very pretty, isn't it? Yeah, junk journal warning. Are you ready? Dun, dun, dun. So the junk journal. These have been so popular. And the reason being, they're just so handy. They're really cost effective. I think we snigger for you. Do you know what, Lucy? I know. And I think that's why I'm better saying it now, because I just imagine you lot going at home, all having a giggle. Now, really good value for money, but they've got a really good selection. So it's like a bite-sized selection of the paper pads and the embellishment. So you've got your beautiful papers now. These are heavier weights. So it is a really nice way to cardstock. Again, looking at this I would definitely use with my junk journal. And I do think this weekend I am going to be chopping this up and using it for my junk journal because it works. It just goes so well, especially, I mean, that page straight away. Beautiful page for your junk journal, isn't it? Chop it in half, 2 pages, stunning. And because it's heavyweight, you can make pockets out of it, you can do all sorts. And then, because it's your junk journal, you've got all of these. And these are your stickers. So, first of all, you've got your pages of stickers. So you've got loads and loads of beautiful stickers there. Your film strip, the photographs. You've got your kind of vintage imagery there as well. Your little puddy cat, which is really, really cute. Another page, all stickers. So your gorgeous flowers. I love this. That looks like it's been torn out of a book. And these bits that look like the parts of wallpaper or something. I think they're really, really cool. They're all stickers, and then these are all your double-sided die cuts. So all these are ready to just pop out. So they're really well cut. They just pop out like so, and they're all double-sided. Isn't that beautiful? Yeah, honestly, the bundle, this is such a good bundle. It really is amazing value for money. And they're just so nice. I mean, I love these. The cardstock as well. They're beautiful. And the characters. I mean, these are really, really pretty characters as well. Double-sided. So it means if you don't want the dog looking that way, if you want your dog looking that way, you've got it. Dog! Dog, isn't it? I love that. I love that one. I just think that, you know, that it's gonna have so much character. You know that you're gonna swear a lot. I mean, look at that border. That is beautiful, and it's die cut. So all of this is die cut. Look at that. Oh, that border's delicious, isn't it? See, look at that. Beautiful. I'm not going to pop it all out but that is lush. You've got your little pin cushion. You've got like your sewing elements, your old sewing machine, the old typewriter, all the old cameras. Aren't they lovely? There's so many. It does look like Janice's dog, doesn't it? Yes, definitely. Oh, I'm lovely. It does. I'm trying to remember Janice's dog's name. How could I forget? That's really rude. Oh, that'll really bug me as well. But I love these. So 2 pages of your beautiful die cuts. We then come back into the book. So back to the cardstock. Then again, all double-sided, really nice, heavyweight. We've got more stickers. The old ink. Lovely colours as well. Look at the cat on the typewriter. That's standard, isn't it, that? That is so what the cat does, isn't it? You know what I mean? Absolutely. That's what cats do. Whatever you're trying to write on or type on or whatever, they're sat on it. Which is standard. There are your stickers. These are your stickers. Again, absolutely lovely. I love the number. And I love, again, look at that border. So you've got your little stitch borders up there. And they're stickers. See? Your little stitch border stickers. How cool is that? Which is lovely. And then these, no, I thought they were die cut then, they're not. These are your cardstock. Now, what single-sided, but obviously, Millie, thank you, Glynis, Millie, thank you, Arwen. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you're there, ladies. I'm glad you're there, little Millie, of course. Aren't they nice? So, they're double-sided in that you've got some printed on the other side, but these are more encouraging you to do either use them to build up on, to build your imagery on, or of course to use them for your journaling. So it's up to you how you use them. You've still got more die cuts, however. These are all die cuts. So look, all of this, if I just pop that out, and then let's take that little centre bit out. Hold on a minute. I need to be careful. Just make sure you get those little pips. And all of these bits, I'm not going to do it now because faff, but all these little bits are actually die cut. See? So, boom. All of those little bits. Isn't that fab? So look, all of these elements, all of these, look at the frames, beautiful frames. That you're going to pop out as well. So you've got so many embellishments and they're double-sided. And the being double-sided is fab because it means you can layer. You've got so much choice. That is such a gorgeous frame. I'm loving all of these. They're really beautiful. They're beautiful. Look, even more. I feel that you've got more die cuts than normal in this one. I love, and they're again just beautiful. And with these, so one side you've got the imagery, on the other side is plain. So it's up to you. You might not want to use the dogs, you might not want to use the little girl, you don't need to, because the other side it's plain, so you can do what you want. You know, you might not want these sentiments. A picture is a poem without words. How beautiful. Glow, finding my balance is still in still frames. how to ruin it. Everyday magic, absolutely gorgeous. And then more postcards. I love the postcards. Then of course double-sided in that you've got this on the other side. Isn't it nice? That's your junk journal. Love the junk journal. The junk journals are always so busy. It is in the this is in the Wanted All, or of course you can get it on its own, or you can get it with the bundle. Now with the bundle it comes with the rub-ons. You'll get 10% saving on this bundle. These are all rub-ons. So let me bring the camera a little bit closer for this because these are so cute. Look how many rub-ons you're going to get in here, and it's absolutely crammed. You've got so many beautiful rub-ons and the quality is magnificent. With the rub-ons, they do come out matte as well, so they don't shine. They haven't got a shine to them. It's a really nice finish. And look at all the imagery. I mean, there's so much. They layer beautifully. So you can layer them on top of each other. Maybe you can layer them on top of stencils, you know, or texture paste, because they work. So you can layer them on different stuff. Maybe you're going to use them on glass, on acetate. And that's the thing with rub-ons. They go on loads of different surfaces. And just look how many sheets you are going to get. This new format, doing it like this, has been really popular. People love them in this format. And I'm not surprised. I like it because it cuts down on all your packaging. You know, you're not getting loads of plastic bags, you just get the one. But you've still got all of that imagery. It's really good. Now, if you want that bundle, so that bundle is going to give you the junk journal and it gives you the beautiful rub-on book. Absolutely stunning, really, really stunning. And I think with this one, because it's just such good value for money, it's one of those, if you're not sure what to get, I'd be checking your basket out on that one first, just in case, because it always flies, does that. Now, the next bundle, and I tell you what, this collection, the stencils, I am loving the stencils. The collection on this one, it's strong. It's strong. Really, oh, well done, Julie. Well done. Stick to your guns, kid. Be good. Be good. You can just look, but don't touch. Now, this is really beautiful. Yeah, I think, Joanne, I think the mixed media books are so easy to look through and use, definitely. And it's just there. You've got so many elements. I love them. Now, I'm gonna say for this collection, the 2 bundles of stencils are my favourite that I've had out that Stamperia have done for quite some time. I really, really like these. Like, I'm going to show you my favourite first. Look at that. That's lovely, isn't it? Isn't it a nice stencil? Well, actually, the other big one that they've done is cracking. Isn't that a gorgeous stencil? Love, love, love that. It's a really beautiful, beautiful print. It's a wallpaper, isn't it? But it's stunning. Really, really classy. So you've got that big one. Now, this is your first stencil bundle. We have got 2 stencil bundles. Now that junk journal bundle, everybody, the junk journal bundle, I'll just let you know because Mandy's just flashed it up. If you do want the junk journal bundle, 50% of the stock has gone. So if you do want that one, please be quick with that because 50% of the stock has gone with the junk journal bundle. Thank you, lovely Mandy. Okay, with the stencils now, cracking big stencils. So we've got 2 stencil bundles. This is the first one. So this is stencil bundle number 1. Okay, so it's got that one. It's got this little one. And I haven't played. I've been really good because I want to show you things clean. However, I started going through my stuff and I found some crackle paste and I wanted to see if it still works. And look, it does still work. But look how beautiful this looks all crackled. Doesn't it look nice? With the silver crackle. I really like that. On a tag it was like, oh, I like that. In it, a nice stencil. I really, really like that one. I thought that's really, really pretty. And then in this stencil bundle, another strong one. Another beautiful one. This isn't just thread and needle. It's the artistry of affection, the slow, deliberate something of something. I like that. These threads intertwine, as do our souls. Oh, that's really beautiful. That's gorgeous. I love this. I think that's a nice bundle. Now, this is your first one, okay? So this is your first, this is stencil bundle number 1. Now, both bundles do have a saving, so you get a 10% saving on both bundles. They're both in the Want It All collection. So that's your stencil bundle number 1, that's in the Want It All collection. And then we've got stencil bundle number 2. Now, this is cool. Are you ready? For starters, that's pretty, isn't it? Really, really, really nice detail on the butterfly there. Really like that. But then this is cool because you've got all that different detail. I really like that. And I tell you what, it looks quite nice because it looks like patchwork, doesn't it? So if you're using it as a full thing, it kind of has that, you know, the patchwork look where you can build it up. I just love that. I just love that. Oh, Margaret, step away, step away. Max, because it's my birthday. Well, do you know what, Margaret? You're allowed to blow your budget because on your birthday. That's okay. You're allowed. But yes, if you have to be good, just watch. And yeah, you're not touching. I hope you don't get tempted. I tell you what though, this is my absolute favourite. I think that is lovely. I really, really like this, and I really want to use this one. I can't wait to use this. Isn't it gorgeous? Look at the detail. Oh, I love that. I love that. I just think it's such an interesting stencil. Love that one. So, that is stencil bundle number 2. See, do you agree? These are strong stencil bundles. I like these. I think these are strong stencil bundles. Really, really like those. I think this time they've really pulled the stops out. Beautiful. So you've got your 2 different stencil bundles. You do have a 10% discount on both of those. They're all in the Want It All bundle. Okay. Oh, Margaret, your 70th. Happy birthday. For this month, did you say? Oh, I'm glad you've treated yourself, love. You deserve it. Now, next, the rice paper bundle. Now, the rice paper bundle, again, now this time they've done it a bit different. So, this time you've got your A4 pack, but then you've actually got 2 packs of the A6. So they've actually increased what they've given us this time. So let's go through the A4 bundle first of all. Then, as you well know, if you know me, you know I do love a little bit of rice paper. I mean, absolutely gorgeous. That one, that's the one I'd want more of, quite frankly. Absolutely love that. I think it's fabulous. This is the A4 bundle. Now, they are all in the bundle. So, you've got your beautiful, beautiful florals. That butterfly. See, this is going to look so good. Whether you're putting these on fabric, whether you're putting them on, I don't know, boxes, maybe you're upcycling, they're going to look absolutely stunning. The Want It All bundle, everybody, Mandy has just said, the Want It All bundle, we've only got 2. Wow. We've only got 2 left of the Want It All bundle. Thank you ever so much, everybody. But that is a war. Oh, I'm still showing you rice papers. Sorry, I forgot. I'm flicking through rice papers and forgetting I'm not showing you. Right, only 2 of the Want It All bundles. That's hilarious. But aren't they pretty? So that's your rice paper in your A4. We've then got the rice paper in the A6, but normally they just do 1. This time they've done 2. So they've changed it up again. And I really like this. I think this is such a good idea because I love the little rice papers, because these are great for your collage work, you know, and just building up your little layers. They're absolutely lovely. And you get a lot. I love that. I love that. That's so soft. These are beautiful. Oh, Kathy. Couldn't stretch Want It All, but got your needs. Well, that's it, Kathy. We don't need it all, do we, sometimes? But as long as you've got something that you like and you want and you need, our lovely Kathy. Kathy, how much are you taking to America? Have you got a huge, like, mind you, you're quite lucky, aren't you? Because you don't have to take your clothes. You can just take all your cooking stuff. And so our lovely Kathy, she's off to stay with her sisters. And Kathy came to India with us. And her and her sister are going to be doing loads of Indian cooking. So I'm dying to know what's in Kathy's case. Because it's going to just be full of, like, cookbooks. Is it going to be full of cookbooks, Kathy? Cookbooks and craft and sewing? Oh, Kathy. It's going to be so exciting. Are you taking some of these goodies as well? Oh, I bet she can't wait to see you with all your goodies in your case. Now, look. Beautiful. Oh, I love these. And this is the second A6 bundle, which is just stunning. Absolutely. Look, aren't they pretty? Aren't they pretty? The papers are just beautiful. They're lovely. Oh, I know, Kathy's very... I was going to say Kathy's very lucky. I think her sister's very lucky. Imagine someone rocking up at your house with just loads of cooking stuff, loads of craft stuff, and loads of sewing stuff. I mean, does that not sound like Santa? Basically, Kathy, you are being Santa. It sounds ace. Look at that. That's beautiful, isn't it? Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So that's your gorgeous rice papers. Now, if you want your rice papers, that's the next bundle. You called it Leonie McKay's full of spices, Indian cookbook fabric. Oh, loads of craft stuff. Oh, Kathy, your she's gonna be like, yeah, hiya Kathy, anyway, can I have a look in your bags? Isn't she? You're gonna get attention for all the 5 seconds and then she's just gonna be going through your case. Now, if you want your beautiful rice paper, that's your rice paper bundle, which is just exquisite. And again, there's so much you can do with that. We are actually we're kind of nearly there. I tell you, there's a lot in there. There's still a lot. But these, you do get 10% off all of these. Okay, so you're getting your 10% off your smaller bundles as well. Now, next we've got, and this is always a cracker. This collection is always busy as well because it's the creative collection. And the creative collection, this is the bundle that's ridiculously handy. First, the washi pad. Have to show you the washi pad because I love this. And I'm going to zoom in a little bit for this one because it's ace. So this is your beautiful washi pad. Oh, straight away. And because this is so soft, because it's such a soft collection, the washi really suits it. And like this, because it's a frame, you won't need to faff cutting out the centre. But what you lay that over, I'm dying to show you now. I'm looking around for something to lay it over. I'll see on time, I might do a quick demo, depending on time. Mind you, this afternoon's demo, isn't it? But what you lay it over, you'll be able to see underneath it. So it'll look really, really beautiful. Really beautiful. Really gorgeous, gorgeous images. Aren't they stunning? They're stunning. And these are so handy because say you're decorating a box. You know, if you're decorating a 3D box, you're going to use your rice papers, but then these and your rub-ons, because they go around the outside so easy. I mean, these are brilliant because you can literally, you know, any sort of corners, you just put in it just hugs, you know, so you don't have to faff. All of these are in your one stop. Look at them. I really like the washi. I just love this. Look, aren't they cool? So look at that. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful, aren't they? Oh, and that's your full sheet, full washi sheet. Stunning. Love, love, love those. So that's the washi pad. We've then got, I'm saving the die cuts and the ephemera. They're always the busiest. Now, let me just open this. So these are your cards in your envelope. These I am also going to use in my junk journal because these are really handy for junk journals. Because look, all of these, like your little tags, etc., brilliant for putting in your pockets. Absolutely perfect for putting in your pockets. And they're all double-sided as well. So these are lovely, you know, for your junk journals, but for card making as well, you know, whatever you're using them for. And then you've got your little, almost like your little postcards. Again, really, really pretty. All double-sided. Nice weight to them. Look at your lovely, isn't that pretty? You like your A5 postcard. Beautiful. The bookmark's so lovely. Really like that. Really like that. And then we've got our little A5 card, which is lovely. And of course, you don't need to be using all of it. You know, you might be sticking it down so it opens that way, so you only see this if you don't want this. You've got so many choices. And I like that it's printed on all sides. Isn't that beautiful? Beautiful. And then last but not least, your little A5 card. Stunning. So that's your cards in your envelopes. And then in this pack, we've also got for you your ephemera. Now let me just put these back so I don't lose anything. So your die cuts and your ephemera. So first of all, your ephemera. Now the ephemera is the one that's not chunky. So the ephemera is the one that's got the pearlescent sheen to it. These are a must-have. They just make the decorating of whatever you're doing, whether it be your journals, whether it be your, cards, whatever, it makes it easy. Do you know what? I think I've worked with Marlene's stuff for too long because I thought that were on the dog. I thought the dog had massive glasses on then. It's scissors, for goodness sake. Aren't they beautiful? And look, they've got that gorgeous shine to them. Isn't that cool? Isn't that cool? We've got the tape measure. Look at that. You've got your little thimble. You've got loads and loads of beautiful, I can see in there. There's more buttons and things as well. There's the cameras. There's all sorts to layer. All of these. And these have got a real gold hue to this one. This one feels more golden, actually. Normally I have the pearlescent sheen, but this has definitely got more of a gold hue. The paintbrush and the pen, the beautiful fountain pen, look, aren't they just utterly, utterly gorgeous, utterly gorgeous. So, and I love that the buttons have got a hole in, because it means you can literally put like your thread through. And look at the pin cushion with the pins in. Isn't that good? I really like that. And nice and heavyweight as well. This bundle was one of my needs. Yes, I agree. It's a need. And I tell you what, this is lovely because it's got all the sewing related stuff. Like all the beautiful buttons, the pin cushion, the cotton. Look how it just sort of builds together. Doesn't that look pretty? Quiet Days. Isn't that nice? I love how you can so easily put a bundle together, and I might even just tuck some little leaves in there just because it's nice. But I really enjoy that. I enjoy how you can pick it up and put a nice little collage element together in seconds. Now, let me just pop that to one side. So that is your ephemera, and then we've got the die cuts. Now, the die cuts are your embellishments, but the die cuts are your chunky ones. Okay, so chunky. Now then, for our chunkies. So this has got more thingy to it, more thingy. It's the bigger, the stronger. But it means, because they are nice and thick, it means a layer. And there's some big elements in here as well. So some really nice big elements. But again, you've got all sorts. So you've got, and with these have got holes in, the buttons have got holes in. But because they're nice and thick, it means that they really pop on your project. And it gives you a different finish because they've got that sort of nice sheen to it, which I just think looks absolutely gorgeous. Musings. I like that word, musings. From the heart, grow gently, so grateful, timeless. Lovely, isn't it? And again, you're easily building things, like you've got your timeless, you've got this. We can actually put our lovely cotton and our buttons together. You know what I mean? You can easily create a gorgeous little cluster. So simple, but so effective. Then look, you've got some proper Bobby Dazzlers. That's mega, innit? I really like that. Oh, look, the postage stamp and little dog. Hello, little doggy. And of course, you have to have the little cat as well. Oh, they're so pretty. So that's your die cuts. That's the last bit in this collection. So this collection is your creative collection. Now, the creative collection, again, this is also when you want it all bundle. You will get 10% off in this bundle. So if you wanted it in this little bundle, you're getting a 10% bundle. In the wanted all bundle, you get a 15% saving. I don't know if we've got any stock of the wanted all bundle or if that has now sold out and gone. But at the moment, the smaller bundles we've still got stock of. I am actually doing a bit of tidying. You can probably hear the rustling. I won't completely tidy it because we've still got things to show you. So I'll do that after, Leonie. Come on, put it away. So that bundle is your creative bundle. Okay, now, next we've got for you. And I do believe, I thought we had a stamp bundle and I can't find my picture. Oh, sorry everyone. Oh no, I have got a picture. I'm being an idiot. There it is. This is the last bundle. We've only got one of the rice paper bundles left, everybody. If you did want a rice paper bundle, there's now only one left. So that rice paper bundle, again, is going to sell out. We've only got one left of that one. I don't know if we've got any of the biggies, the wanted all bundles, but they are in the wanted all bundles if we've got any left. But otherwise, it's all just individuals now. Now, next, the last of the bundles is the stamp bundle. Now, the stamps this time, I like these. I like these. See, is the clock saying 11 o'clock? I didn't notice that, Sylvia. You're Sharon. It was Sharon that. Oh, yeah, look at that. You're right. Oh my gosh, fancied that, Sharon. Hey, Sharon, well spotted. Get you, Sharon. No flies on you, Sharon. I didn't notice that. Isn't that interesting? How spooky. Gosh, it really fits, doesn't it? Wow. Anyway, right, okay. So the stamps here, these are really nice. These are really, really nice. I really like this. I think it's gorgeous. In fact, I'm dying to play with this straight away. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll do a little bit of stamping. I might. Anyway, don't talk, just do. They're really beautiful. So you've got your two sets of stamps. Obviously, you can get them. You can get them individually if you want, or of course you can get these together. You've got the really nice background there, that beautiful, beautiful butterfly. I love the stitch borders. I love silhouettes. In fact, we've got something coming with our Sylvia with silhouettes. We've got the lovely silhouettes and then that really nice ledger. Perfect. We love a ledger. Isn't it nice? So nice set of stamps. And they're always a really, really good price as well. So if you do want the stamps, really good price on the stamps. You can get them in the bundle or you can get them individual. So if you do want to get hold of those, that's the beautiful stamps. Now, ladies and gents, that's it for the bundles. We've got some individual elements for you as well, but that's it for the bundles. So, I'm going to talk you through your individuals. So, first of all, the molds. Now, we've got two molds this time for you. Again, silicone mould, so really, really nice and squidgy. And these ones, they've changed the moulds a bit because these aren't as deep as they normally are, which means you moulded, the embellishments you make are going to be finer. So they're not going to be as chunky as you normally make them, but they're still going to work a treat. And I've got clay here, nice big heavy clay. You know I love my Stamperia dry clay. This has become a little bit of a favourite as my Stamperia dry. Without a shadow of a doubt, it's become a fave. But I just wanted to show you because I know they aren't as deep set. This one isn't as deep set, but you will still get a really nice print. And because it's not as deep set, you're not going to use as much materials. Now, you're still getting on your moulds, they are singles, but you will get 10% off the moulds. Okay, so if you are going for your moulds individually, you will get 10% off each one. There we go. And they are in the Wanted All bundle. I'm not sure if we've got any stock of the Wanted All bundle, but they are in the Wanted All bundle. So let's put my little old squidge that in there, like so. Squidge, squidge, squidge. Beautiful. Okay. Squidge, squidge. And let's just squidge that down. Right, so nice and easy peasy. Now, if you want to, with the sculptor, you can leave that to air dry in the mould. However, this is going to be super easy to get out because Look at the state. I didn't realise my hands were dirty. That's disgusting. But dead easy, because all I need to do is literally flex this. And because the mould is so flexible, it just allows me to roll it. Come on. There we go. Rolly roll. There it is. See? Now I haven't put anything on the mould to get it to release, so it's not got any corn flour or anything like that. It's just a case of rolling that mould out. I'll give it a bit of a push, like so. I'm being gentle, I'm trying to be patient. I'm going to move it slightly because I don't want to squidge the little butterfly. Oh, now I think I'm ripping that. So because I feel I'm ripping it, I'm going to stop, and I'm actually going to do it from, I am ripping it. Hold on. Right, I'm not going to rip it. It's not a big deal, to be fair. If it does rip, it is fine. It's clay. You're just going to put it back together again. So it's not a big deal, but I have ripped it a little bit there. But see, now, because this is air dry clay, is that its antennae? Yeah, it is. I'm going to cut its little antennae off then, which is a bit naughty. Now, because this is finer than normal, look, I can now start to really, really mould this. So, to allow it to dry, I'm gonna just have a little look around what I've got, because with stuff like this, if you've got maybe, I'm looking around to see if I've got any tin foil or anything like that I can mould it round. I obviously haven't, so what have I got on my table that I can mould it round? Nothing much, because this is the kind of thing, because your clay is nice and soft, it's really cool to, let me get a, sorry everybody, I'm faffing, faff. So, I'm looking for stuff. You can never find anything when you need it, can you? Okay, oh, I've got a sponge there, that'll do. Maybe just a sponge. So I'm gonna pop the little sponge there, like so. And I'm gonna squidge it. Now, because it's so light, this, when it dries, I can get it to dry like that. You know what I mean? I feel like I'm making more of a meal of this than I need to. So I can get it to dry raised. And I want to put some under there. This is a bit chunky, but I'm going to put some under there to lift that as well. So when it dries, it's going to have a little lift. You know what I mean? And can you see? That's a faff. That were really a faff, wasn't it? I've made that more tricky than it needs to be. But can you see? And look how delicate they are. And this is because the mould is lighter. So it's not as chunky as they normally are. Right, I'm going to stop faffing because I'm really making a meal of it. But it means you can play with it. So allow that to dry. When it dries, you're going to have that movement. So it's not as, the embellishments aren't going to be as thick as they normally are. Your embellishments are going to be more delicate. You'll still be able to use your resin in it, because it's got enough depth to it, but yeah, it won't be as chunky. And you've got some pretty flowers in there. I love the timepiece. I think that is gorgeous. Now, that's your first mould, and this is your second mould. And your second mould, that bit there, look at that, that's gorgeous. Let's do this one, shall we? Let's try this one, because I'm dying to see what that looks like. You've got the camera, which is really, really pretty. Really lovely. And let's just squidge this in. Oops, a daisy. Squidge and unsquidge. So squidge that in there like so. With them being again more delicate, if you use your moulds for card making, they're not going to be as chunky, so it means that they will be lighter weight for your card making. Obviously, I use Sculpey, so my Sculpey is heavier than a paper clay. But if you use paper clay anyway, then they'll be really lightweight. This is slightly heavier, but I love this. So that's my little postcard. Let's see what that looks like when it's peeled out. Let me just peel it. Come on, peel, please. Peel. I'm not having as much luck with my peeling today. I might have. My clay shouldn't need conditioning. Come on. There we go. Oh, I really like that. I didn't put enough clay in, did I? No, I didn't. But I quite like that. I quite like that because it looks a bit battered, doesn't it? Look, how it's sort of wrinkled. Look, it makes it look really nice and textured and like a proper old postcard. Oh, I don't think you can see that. But look at the detail. Can you see the detail of the Paris on there? I like that. I need some cornflour. I don't normally need cornflour for this, but yeah, maybe today I do need a bit of cornflour. Maybe I do today. I don't normally. I don't even know where it is, to be fair. But beautiful. Now, if you want your 2 moulds, I'll have to play with them later. That's your 2 moulds. You can get 10% off the saving. Now I'm playing with clay. If you want the moulds, however, obviously, they are in that big bundle. I'm still not sure if we've got any of that big bundle left. But yeah, I think it was a bit Glennis even. Because I've had it in plastic, I think I needed to get it a bit, I think I got it a bit, it's a bit wet in there, I think, today. I was using it straight from pack, so I think it was a bit soggy. I needed to get a bit of moisture out of it, but I couldn't be bothered. I were rushing as usual. News alert! The moulds and the cutting dies are not in the Want It All bundle. Sorry, but they do have 10% off. Oh, sorry about that, love. I just presumed they're in Want It All. These are separates. Okay, now then. Maybe it's because it's such a damp day. Maybe, Julie. I think, Julie, it is because I've had my clay I've had it double bagged in my plastic bags, and I think it was just a bit soggy. I think my clay were a bit soggy, and I wasn't trying it out. I was just going for it because I'm very impatient. Now then, the dies. Now, we've got 3 different die sets. Now, what Stamperia do? They do the floral dies so you can build up your beautiful florals. And you've got your gorgeous idea on the back there. Super easy to do. Super easy, but really, really pretty. And it just makes such a nice embellishment. So your first one, this is a Camellia's Bloom. So that's Camellia's Bloom, which is just gorgeous. And you've got a little bit of texture in there as well. The second die set are Notes and Flowers. And I do love the little note paper. I think that is just exquisite. And again, on the back, see, isn't that pretty? And then look. Aren't they nice? I really like that. So you're making your pretty little flowers and just a little bit of ink. It works a treat. And then the third one are your tags and wings. So, rice papers have gone. The rice paper bundle has sold out, everybody. Mandy's going to see if we can get any more from our lovely Lou. But at the minute, the rice paper bundle has sold out. The only way of getting the rice paper bundle now is it will be in that Want It All bundle, but I'm not sure if we've got any stock of the Want It All bundle. Did you say, Mandy, did you say if we've got any of the Want It All bundle or not, love? I don't know. I know I keep saying, but I don't know if we have or not. But I think some rice papers are available individually, but do have a look. But the bundle has now gone. Now, if you want the dies, so this one, look, really pretty. Your gorgeous little tags, which I love, and then all your gorgeous little butterflies. Aren't they pretty? Absolutely pretty. So that's your beautiful dies. So you've got your dies now. Last but not least, we've got one of the Want It All bundles. That is it. So the Want It All bundles, everybody, we've literally only got one of them left, and that is it. Okay, so if you want it, you do need to check your basket out. It has been topped up, but at the minute we've one left now. The last little collection that we've got, and this is a bundle. It does come with a brush. I think it's a brush. I don't know. I haven't got it, but this is quite new to Stamperia. So they've brought out your little watercolour album, and this is super textured. It's got some gorgeous texture on here. And then, look, and then you've got your little palette. Look at that, how cute that is. Isn't it? How sweet is that? All your metallics. Now, if you got the Stamperia, the other bundle that they had with the watercolour palettes, this will fit in the watercolour palette, won't it? I haven't got that, but I do like the fact that that's magnetic. It's cool, isn't it, that? So, your watercolours. Now, I think it's a little brush it comes with. As I say, I haven't got the little brush, but I think it comes with a little brush. I'm going to spritz it first of all with water, because it's watercolour, get it going. And then, I funnily enough, I do have rather a number of brushes. So I'm pretty all right using my own brushes. I've got a few. I'm just finding one. I want it, there we go, that's a nice size. And then let's have a look at some of these colours. So let's have ooh, nice. So your beautiful metallics. So you've got some really nice metallic colours in here. So really beautiful. Oh, I like these. That's well pretty, isn't it? And I'm being naughty as ever, not cleaning my brush in between, but it's fine. I'll give it a shimmer in a minute so you can see some of those lovely colours that you're getting in here. And at the minute I'm picking out the kind of the golds and the bronzes just to show you the different variations of colour that you're going to get. It's a cute little palette. Now I can see I've got some gold spilling over into the raspberry there. You know what? That doesn't really worry me in the slightest. Because with the watercolour palettes, when you see a lot of people's watercolour palettes, what they aren't are pristine. You know, they do get quite mushed and fabulous. But yeah, I do like this, actually. This is nice. I will show you in a second. I'm just having a nice time. First of all, always spritz it first with water because that gets it going. And it gets all your paints activated, so it's just quicker and it's easier if you just spritz the whole palette. And I love, because it's watercolour, I love that, look, you can just blend them in together and it just works. You know, it's just so ridiculously easy getting all those beautiful colours. You know how I said I were only going to do like your golds? I've now got carried away and I haven't cleaned my brush once, which some people will be like, oof, darling, but I like it because those colours just merge beautifully together. So I'm running out of water a little bit now, but I will show you. Let me pop a little bit more water on. Isn't it a nice colour selection? And I do think there's something very cute about this, isn't there? It's really, really sweet, but the colours are rich. These are really, really lovely colours. It is the first time I've used them, so I've not played with these before. It's the first time I've had a little go, but the colours are, yeah, they're really nice, rich colours. That one you can see, I needed to clean that one really, but you know, isn't that pretty? Right, okay, let me show you what they look like. I'll stop now. She says, absolutely not stopping. There. I know there's a few colours I haven't used yet, but let me show you the colours. Now, from there, but look how metallic they are. Isn't that nice? I want to complete the full page just with loads of colours. I'm going to do that. That's what I'm going to do. Oh, isn't that gorgeous? I'm going to completely fill that page with all the different colours from the palette. That is such a cute palette. I really like that. I think that's a sweet kit. Obviously, you've got the magnetic lid that'll just clink back on like so. So you can just leave them to dry back out again, which is perfect. And then you've got the watercolour pad. Now, the watercolour pad, cold pressed, you've got 20 pages and 300 GSM. So really, really nice, weighty paper in there, but I like that. I think that is really, really nice. And do you know what, everyone? That is it. That is it. We've done it. That's the collection. Hey, we've done that in about an hour and 18. So I think we did that very well indeed. See you later, Sylvia. See you later, love. Get to the post office. Isn't that beautiful? Shall I just carry on? And I'm going to carry on because I really want to do this because I think it's really, really nice. And then I might overstamp on it or something because this is cute and it's become a little bit of a favourite already. Who knew? Who knew? What my little thing because obviously I'm contaminating my colours, but it's not a big deal because with your watercolours, when you're contaminating colours, as you pick it up, you kind of just brush it off anyway, so it's never a biggie. It's never a biggie. So just layering these colours back again. I'm playing a game. The next one I contaminate is the next one I pick up. Contaminate is such a very big. It sounds worse, way worse than it is. You know, it sounds much more serious. There we go. You can clean your brush in between. You probably will do. And then you get more pure colour. But even not cleaning my brush, look how pure my colour is. Still looks good. She says, that one's really green. Do you know the reason I'm not cleaning my brush in between? Not just because I'm being lazy, but it's actually because my water is very, very, very dirty currently. And it really needs cleaning. It's very, very blue is my water. I'm going to use a bit of that down there. Now the black. Oh, that's nice. I don't really want to use too much black. But we'll use a little bit here and there. And I will clean my brush now. But I'll show you cleaning the brush because do we have to offer backhanders too? That's hilarious, Julie. You can try Mandy. I think you're going to have to try Mandy, Julie. That's who takes the backhanders. See what you can offer her. See where it gets you, Julie. You never know. She's the one. Nice, isn't it? Is it this you're after, Julie? Is this the one you're feeling that you need to know you need in your life? It's a cute little section. It's a cute little palette, isn't it? If this is a boring demo, I do apologise. This is terrible, isn't it? Because I am literally, I am doing this for me, aren't I? Which is very, very, it's very naughty. Because it is a bit indulgent. What colour is that I've hidden under the black? Oh, it's a lovely green. It is indulgent of me, but look how nice it looks. That green's lovely. That hidden under the black. Because it's kind of merged with the black, it's given me a really beautiful dark green. Doesn't it look good? I really like that. It looks really interesting as well. Stop tempting Leonie, sorry. Sorry, I'm Margaret. 10% saving on the watercolour kit, and it does include the brush pen. So you do get a brush pen in here. I know I'm just using my regular brush, but you will get a brush pen in this as well. And it is, I like this. I do, I like this. I think it's really pretty. What I'm doing, I am going to fill my page, and then we're going to overstamp on this. So I'm using, see how nearly all my water I've used up now. I've used nearly come to the end of all the water, but I will give it another spritz. And I've nearly finished my page. This is on dry paper. I haven't put any water on the actual paper. I'll give it another little spritz. I won't go too mad this time. But it doesn't matter. If you spritz it and it is really quite... if it is a little bit too soggy, don't panic. It will dry out. So it's not a big deal. You know, if you get a bit carried away with your spritzer. It's not a biggie at all. And I'm overlapping my colours. I'm overlapping my colours because I like it. So just allowing all those colours to merge together to just see what I'm going to get. And I'll leave a little bit of an open space down that end, because I did at this end, sort of, apart from the black. That's okay. And I wanna, when I've done this, I'm gonna hit it with water just to see what it does. Because I don't know if they'll be, mind you, I don't know whether to do that yet. I'll decide in a minute. So I need a bit more water. There we go. And I'll try and clean my brush a little bit. Like this. Beautiful. This, I still better than football. That's hilarious. Yeah, me and Mandy, our retirement plan is bank robbery. I think I've told people this, haven't I? We came to the conclusion it was probably the only way that we were ever going to afford to retire. Me and Mandy did decide that a long time ago, so I don't think we held ourselves. We didn't hold up much hope even back then. But we decided we were going to do a bank robbery because if we got caught, then being in jail would probably be better than being in the care home. I'm going to be able to afford. You probably get really good meals and it would be miles more exciting. So that's what we decided. And if we got away with it, then whoop whoop, we're going to be driving a Lamborghini at 13 miles an hour. So yeah, that's our retirement plan. If anyone wants to join us, we haven't got any further than that, and we're not sure how we're going to do it. And these days, it's just, I think it's a bit trickier, isn't it? So yeah, we haven't planned out. We haven't even planned a location. So, but if anyone fancies joining us, who's got a little bit more information or idea how we can do it, I am obviously joking. So just in case, someone's watching thinking, oh, Leonie, you're oversharing. We're obviously joking. We've still no retirement plan. But yeah, even bank robbery doesn't feel like it's going to be the way. I'm just doing some marks now because I like it. I really like that. I think that's really beautiful. I like mark making, just because I like mark making. And can you see, I'm really not being too precious about cleaning the brush. I am merging those colours, but it looks really beautiful. So don't worry, you know, even if you have got a little palette like that, please don't worry too much about your colours sort of merging. It's fine. And actually, you can see, even though I am definitely merging colours, it's not a biggie. It still works. It looks really, really beautiful. Right, let me show you this, because the shine on this is stunning. Absolutely stunning. So I'll pop that there, like that. So that's the gorgeous watercolour palette. You know, I said I wasn't going to demonstrate on this one, because this is really now 4 o'clock is our demonstration. This is our show the kit. But I just wanted to play, because look at the colours on that. Isn't that lovely? I really like that. I think that's absolutely gorgeous. And then obviously with this, it's 300 GSM, so I can do all sorts with that. I want to let it dry, but I also want to over stamp on this. And I was going to see if I spritzed it, if I get much movement. There's a little bit of movement, but not too much. I'm not going to spritz it because I like it as is, so I don't really want to lift any of the paint. I am going to let that dry, but I think this is going to be really, oh, I love this. What's this? Someone said about being in on the bank heist. Can you imagine? I just think it'd be really funny, a load of us lot. And especially, in a few years' time, like we are dodgy knees trying to do a bank robbery. I just think it'd be really funny. We get on news, won't we? We'd be in Daily Mail. Don't it look beautiful? And actually, round the edge, I do like the water around the edge. And maybe, my water brush is not being a water brush. Maybe just agitate the edge, because that looks nice as well. So it's not going to have, oh yes, I can agitate it. So I haven't got a solid edge. So it lets those colours just blend and bleed a bit at the edge. Now, because it is watercolours, it's watercolour paints and watercolour cardstock. So when I come to move this and create a little bit of agitation, it works. And actually, I could pick that up. So if I went in with my dirty blue roll, I could start picking some of the water up around the edge. So it actually starts knocking it back a little bit. Looks cool, doesn't it? I really like that. And actually, that looks better in real life than it does on my top camera. But I'm going to let that dry, and then that one I'm going to play with. Well, this is drying. I'll put it on my radiator. Well, this is drying. As I said, this hour isn't meant to be demo hour. This hour is more, or these 2 hours, is more show and tell. But I feel it's only fair just to do something nice and quick. Oh, I like that. Looks a bit like Clint. That's beautiful. So with this, just something dead quick, okay? Because we've got the skills to do something nice and quick, haven't we? So I can take out of my lovely little junk journal. Let's take one of these little cards. Okay. So I'm going to cut one of those out. I'll actually take it out with my paper trimmer. This is a very, very, very quick demo because it isn't a demo hour. If you are coming back at 4 o'clock, that's when we do the proper demo. But obviously, we will let you know at the top of the hour at 4 o'clock, we'll let you know what's still available. Okay, so just in case there's something you've missed out or you still want, we will let you know what's still available. So you've got the chance. You'll still have the chance to buy things if you have money. If you've missed out or you suddenly realise that there's something that you need at 4 o'clock. But 4 o'clock is definitely more demo heavy. But I just wanted to do something quick because I want to play, truth be known. So I'm just going to chop these corners off like so. Okay. And then, so we've got the beautiful stamps, and these are so easy to work with, and that's why I wanted to use these, because I just thought they create such a nice background, and it's simple but so effective, So I'm going to take this one, and let's pick up some ink. And I'm just going to use, what ink pads have I got knocking about? So I've got a little bit of scorched timber. There we go, just good old distress. And I'm just touching it, not doing much, just touching it. There we go, beautiful. And just overlaying on here, like so. Gorgeous, so ridiculously simple. Nice stamps for that though. See, beautiful. So easy, so easy. Easy, but super, super effective. I mean, they're really handy little stamps to work with. See? Is that the Zimmer? Is I've missed the Zimmer thing. Is that when we do our bank heist? Wouldn't it be funny? I just think it'd be hilarious, all those lot. Part of me thinks he'd let us get away with it just out of sympathy. Be like, let them go. I think the ladies need it. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? They'd let us buzz trundle away on our little Zimmers and our dodgy knees to our little retirement home all together where we're all going to craft. That's my mental imagination. Okay, so I'm going to use a cheeky bit of Very Peri. Some nice light colours. Just a layer. Beautiful. Is postage from UK just too much these days? Oh, are you talking about, I'm not sure what you're talking about. I've missed this one. Is that postage to States with that? I'm not sure. Always check with Mandy, because Mandy will let you know how much it'll be. And then let me, because I like these little postage stamps as well, but I'm using brown for this. So I've got fallen leaves. I like the fallen leaves because it's just slightly, it's not as harsh as the black, and it just layers. So I'm literally just adding lots and lots of layers. Yeah, postage is expensive everywhere, isn't it? I managed to stay awake. Oh, Julie, you're such a sweetheart. Oh, thank you. I'm so pleased you managed to stay awake, Julie. You do what you do, or can do. That's all. There we go. And then what I really want I want some of these on here. So I'm not going to do a lot on this at all. But on the other stamp set, I've got this little beauty. And I just thought that in your dark brown would look rather gorgeous. And we're just overlaying like so. Doesn't that look pretty? Oh, just love these. I'll be the getaway car. Thank you. So we've got a getaway driver. We're going to have to decide where we're doing the heist. I might have to set up a WhatsApp group rather than talking on Facebook Live for the heist. Oh, Vanessa, you're not feeling so good, love. You weren't feeling so good yesterday, were you? There we go. So this I'm going to have coming in from there as well. Like so. Because that looks pretty, doesn't it? Oh, I love this. I just think that is beautiful. I need to clean this. I need to clean it, but obviously we're not going to be cleaning it just on a piece of tissue. Of course we're not. We're going to get a little scrap of paper and clean it on there, because a little scrap of paper suddenly becomes decorative. But I really like that. So that's my gorgeous stamps on there, which look super, super effective. I would like to use my dies. I'm not going to, because I'm not going to start die cutting, because obviously this isn't meant to be a demo. I might just do some beautiful little flicks now, because I've got the gorgeous metallic, so I could splash on there, couldn't I? Which would look really, really good. I would surrender with that threat. What's that? The bank with the most money. Right, we're going to have to Google which bank has the most money and the least security. And then, do we put on? This is where you now decide on your lovely little layers. Oh, doesn't that look pretty? Doesn't that look pretty? Just looks magnificent. And this is just the junk journal, and it looks absolutely adorable. Just that there, those elements of junk journal so far, and the beautiful stamps. But then obviously we've got the wash it or the rub-ons. Let's go rub-ons. I wanted to use the stencils as well, but obviously I want to use everything. But let's have a look at the rub-ons just to add a pop of colour. So you've got all those beautiful, soft, muted colour tones in there. But then when we look through the lovely, lovely rub-ons, see these things, these are great. Because on stuff like that, that looks like ripped paper. And it's so cool. Now, if you're brave, I'm not brave though. So I'm going to chop it out. You don't need to chop it out, but I am absolutely, I would. Some rub-ons you can get away with it, but some rub-ons it's better if you cut out the rub-on you want to rub on, just in case you rub on stuff you don't want to rub on. A lot of rub-on talk. And I'm gonna put part of it on here, like so. And I did have a lollipop stick. This is actually, it will do a job. There we go. So let's just do this. The rub-ons are in the bundle with your mixed media pad. Oh, love it. And then I've actually started rubbing on some there, so I'm going to carry on and pop that there as well, because I adore that. Look how good they look over the top of the stamping. Oh, look. Isn't that beautiful? I love that. What's this? I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, what's that? Another joiner might need a coach as a getaway vehicle. Yeah. Let's have a little coach, please, for the getaway vehicle. That'd be hilarious. It'd be like the Cliff Richard summer holiday, but not quite. Oh, won't it be funny? Anybody want to do a bank heist? Oh, we are a lovely little craft stash. And I'm tempted. This is where I start getting carried away because I've got so many elements. So I want to I just want to keep adding and adding. Whereas actually, that is beautiful as is. I really like that as just a gorgeous, gorgeous little cluster. I think that's lovely. In fact, I am going to be really good. I'm going to stop because I'm going to stop and then I start looking through and it's like, oh, but look at those little flowers. They're just so pretty. And they're beautiful. And I mean, the lovely little pen. You could just have the pen. Oh, just one more. It becomes really difficult to walk away because there's so many gorgeous elements. The rub-ons are ace. There we go. Yes, there you go. Good luggage holder for all the wheelchairs and the money. That's it. We're going to have to hire some, we're going to have some nice, strong young men to help. I know I'm being sexist. Or strong young ladies to help get all the wheelchairs and the money in the coach, I feel. Because I don't even my knees and my back will be up to lifting all our loot into the coach. So maybe we're going to need a little bit of assistance. There we go. Now that's actually, so I could put some ribbon on that, some thread on that, which would look beautiful. I'm just going to have it like that. Let me get my 3D foil. So I'm going to just stick my layers together. And this, you see now, this I would use either on a page in, oh my gosh, my gorgeous art journal. The art journal that I'm doing, the junk journal. This would be beautiful in the junk journal. And you know what? I'll put a little bit of ink on it. Just a little bit, but not much. And that's all I'm going to do. And I really like that. You don't need to do much, do you? Isn't it nice? Collection. There, serenity in focus. You're going to see that in my junk journal. I'm going to use that. There. Isn't that pretty? I love that. Yeah, I will stop. Yeah, it's becoming a bit Thelma and Louise. I'll join in. Always want to be a getaway driver. That's it, Jackie. You're our getaway driver. I love this. Isn't that beautiful? Absolutely beautiful. And this, I just think with something like this, whether it is going to be a topper, whether it is going to be, you know, as a lovely embellishment in your junk journal, whatever, it just looks so pretty. It's so beautiful. Hello there, Tony. Isn't that stunning? Well then, my lovely gang. Oh, that was my demo that wasn't really a demo. That was just me playing. My watercolours over there. My moulds are over there. But that is it. That's our fantastic brand new collection from Stamperia. Oh, it's lovely. And it has got such a chilled vibe to it, hasn't it? Now, if you do want anything, please check your baskets out. Obviously, go and check it all out on our website. Thank you to our Mandy and for all your hard work, love. And of course to our wonderful Lou, who's always so good to us, especially for these launches. We will be back at 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock is the demo heavy. So come and join us at 4 o'clock. But check your baskets out. Make sure you've got what you want. So then we can sit, we can chill, we can plan bank heists. We are joking. If anybody's watching who is serious, we're joking. We're never going to get away with it. I mean, I can't even plan what I'm having for my tea, let alone a bank robbery. Oh, thank you, Julie. I forgot. Yes, I forgot. Right, everyone, now I want you to type, if you're still watching, type win. I forgot. Type win now, okay? YouTubers and Facebookers. So all type win now, because what I'm going to do is go back, so I can go back to this, like scroll back, and that means I can pick someone out at random. So someone is going to win £25 to spend in our website, okay? So type win now. You've got about 3 seconds. Luckily, it's a very small word. And I do believe we've got a lot of wins. Okay, that's good because I can go back. So it starts from the wins. Are you ready? Are you ready? Have you all typed your wins in? I hope so. And obviously, we're not limiting it to one per person. So if you've managed to type 50 wins, woohoo! Are you ready? Are you ready? Right, I'm going to close my eyes and I'm going to pick someone at random. As usual, I get really nervous doing this, because I don't want to break it. I do just have a little nosy just to make sure I haven't broke it. I haven't broke it. I'm going back too far. So I'm going to close my eyes again. And there, what have we got? Woohoo! Julie, it is you. Julie, you have won your £25. Well done, our Julie. Julie Beebe, and that's such a good name. Thank you ever so much. You have won £25. I'm going to write your name down so I don't forget, Julie. Me and Mandy will remember. How does she claim her money, Mandy? How does our Julie? I think you have to email us, Julie. Just bob us an email and we can get you that sent. I love that. Chezzy, being lazy, win. That's really funny. Congratulations, Julie. Yeah, just pop us an email and then we can get that sorted out for you. Is that okay? There is a contact us bit on the website. So have a look on the website. There's a contact us. Stick an email and we'll get that sent to you. We'll get it credited to your accounts. Thank you so much. Obviously, we'll do it again. Okay, this afternoon we'll do it again. So please join us this afternoon. 4 o'clock, we'll do a nice little demo and another chance for a £25 giveaway. Woohoo! Thank you ever so much, everybody. Have a lovely couple of hours and we will be back with you later on this afternoon for part 2 of our Stamperia launch. Thank you, gang. Thank you.